The first word that comes to my head when I think about the G36 is mediocre. It really doesn't excel at anything in particular and is pretty much beaten by the 5.56 MDR in every single way, apart from base price if we're using the flea market. It does have a respectable fire rate at 750 rounds per minute, but that's about it. Even so, we know that fire rate isn't everything in Tarkov, as it's extremely important to actually hit your target, which is made easier by reducing the recoil of the weapon. Speaking of recoil, the G36 tends to float. Imagine a boat floating along on the ocean following the waves. Kind of feels like that. The single shot reset feels like it takes about half an hour until you're ready to fire another accurate shot compared to weapons of the same caliber. Regarding muzzle velocity, the short barrel reduces velocity by about 15 to 20%, which, according to Tarkov Ballistics, translates to a reasonably steeper trajectory, causing you to hit lower than intended at longer ranges. This isn't such a problem with the longer barrels, but then you have to run around with this thing and zero ergonomics. Accuracy is also subpar, with the longest barrel outperformed once again, leaving the most accurate G36 build with an MOA of 1.81, easily beaten by the similarly priced 5.56 MDR. Remember I mentioned ergo? Yeah, don't worry about that. The G36 doesn't have any, and ADS time is measured in minutes, not seconds. You're probably better off not using sights at all unless you're confident your enemy has no idea you exist. But Dan, there must be something going for it, right? On first glance, it seems like the G36 is super cheap, which honestly it is, especially if you're looking to build a short barrel build, because you can make around 30,000 rubles back just from selling the old parts. Plus, it goes for minimum price on the flea market. That said, to get it performing anywhere close to the 5.56 MDR, you'll need to pay the difference between the two, so you may as well just run the MDR in the first place. It's also not particularly light, with the M4 AR-15 platform excelling in this area. All this aside, the G36 does look cool and is quite cheap for what it is, which is a heavy, low ergonomics, inaccurate, high overbore nightmare of a 5.56 platform. And don't get me started on the standard sighting systems. It doesn't outperform any of its peers at this stage and isn't the best bang for buck option either, so it's just kind of, well, meh. Even so, I did get some cool footage of the G36 in action, so it would be a shame not to show it off. I also managed a no damage Reshala wipe which consisted mostly of headshots. Enjoy the rest of the video, I'll see you very soon. Where are all these scavs when you need custom scav kills, eh? Flashlight and a bag drop. This has got to be a PMC.
Son of a bitch!
Keep them coming! Oh, look at him! Goddamn pussy!
This level 60 PMC was pretty tough, but now it's time to take on the Scav Boss. The Zavodskoys have 50 head HP, which has proven to be quite a challenge for this 55A1 that we're running right now.
На, блядь, сука! Граната!
Chipping away at Reshala and the Zavodskoys is honestly my favourite way to play against them. Thankfully there weren't many more PMCs in the area, so I was able to go and do my own thing.
Пацаны, щеми! Граната! Граната!
And that, my friends, marks the very end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you got a better idea of what the G36 is capable of. It's not a great weapon, but it's not terrible either. It's just kind of mediocre, and that's okay. Maybe we'll see some buffs come to it in the future, courtesy of BSG. In the meantime, take care of yourself. Thank you very much indeed for watching the video, and I will see you very, very soon.